Baumrind's parenting styles, parenting and family diversity issues. The parenting style used to rear a child will likely impact the child's future success in romantic, peer and parenting relationships. Diana Baumrind, a clinical and developmental psychologist, coined the following parenting styles: authoritative, authoritarian, and permissive/indulgent. Later, Maccabee and Martin added the uninvolved/neglectful style. Support refers to the amount of affection, acceptance, and warmth a parent provides to a child. Demandingness refers to the degree a parent controls a child's behavior. In general, children tend to develop greater competence and self-confidence when parents have high but reasonable and consistent expectations for children's behavior, communicate well with them, are warm and responsive, and use reasoning rather than coercion to guide children's behaviors. Parents who use this style are supportive and show interest in their kids' activities but are not overbearing and allow children to make constructive mistakes. This teacher approach deemed the most optimal parenting style to use in Western cultures. Children whose parents use the authoritative style are generally happy, capable, and successful. Parents using the authoritarian, rigid ruler approach are low in support and high in demandingness. Children reared in environments using the authoritarian approach are more likely to be obedient and proficient, but score lower in happiness, social competence, and self-esteem. Parents who are high in support and low in demandingness are likely using the permissive, also called the indulgent style. Children reared by parents who are low in both support and demandingness tend to rank lowest across all life domains, lack self-control, have low self-esteem, and are less competent than their peers. Parents using the uninvolved, or sometimes referred to as indifferent or neglectful, approach are neglectful or rejecting of their children and do not provide most, if any, necessary parenting responsibilities. Parenting styles and outcomes for children. Social competence, academic performance, psychosocial development, and problem behavior. Children and adolescents whose parents use the authoritative style typically rate themselves and are rated by objective measures as more socially and instrumentally competent than those whose parents do not use the authoritative style. Children and adolescents whose parents are uninvolved typically perform most poorly in all domains. Children and adolescents reared in households using the authoritarian style, high in demandingness, but low in responsiveness, tend to perform moderately well in school and be uninvolved in problem behavior, but tend to have poorer social skills, lower self-esteem, and higher levels of depression when compared to their peers who are reared in households using the authoritative approach. Children and adolescents reared in homes using the indulgent style, high in responsiveness, low in demandingness, tend to be more involved in problem behavior and perform less well in school, but they have been shown to have higher self-esteem, better social skills, and lower levels of depression when compared to their peers who are not reared using the indulgent style. Other, less advantageous parenting styles include authoritarian, in contrast to authoritative, permissive, and uninvolved. In reviewing the literature on parenting styles, it is apparent that using the authoritative parenting style is associated with both instrumental and social competence and lower levels of problem behavior at all developmental stages for youth in the United States. Support for Baumrind's authoritative parenting. For example, while many children reared in European American cultures fare poorly with too much strictness, authoritarian parenting, children reared in Chinese cultures often perform well, especially academically. As children mature, parent-child relationships should naturally adapt to accommodate developmental